Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It's Lee with Skin Beautiful RX, and I'm very excited because today I am here with Kelly. Kelly is a trainer with PCA Skin, and I'm just so privileged to be sitting next to her. She's one of the best estheticians in the United States, so I'm just like geeking out over here. But Kelly, if you don't mind introducing yourself and letting everybody know a little bit about you, and then I'll let you guys know the fun stuff we're talking about today.
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Kelly Hart. I'm a regional educator with PCA. So what that means is I do anything from in-office education with our PCA professionals, doing advanced chemical peel trainings, advanced facial trainings. I teach at a bunch of aesthetic schools, so your new students coming out, I'll teach them how to properly use chemical peels. I also do national seminars and different teaching engagements for PCA across the country. So I'm super excited to be here and talk about some fun new products with PCA today.
Yes, and what's really exciting is like working with all these different brands that I know you have in your past. You work with PCA because it is such a great company with these amazing formulations, and it's just a testament to how great they are that you're working for them. So that's awesome.
Absolutely. I've actually been an esthetician for 12 years. I've used multiple different skincare lines throughout my career, but there is definitely a reason why I work for PCA. I feel very passionate about the way they formulate their products. We don't perform or condone any animal testing in our product line. We're backed by science, and we have a ton of medical studies proving the efficacy of our products, and that's something for me as an everyday esthetician I really value and appreciate about PCA.
Absolutely, so do I, and I know majority of our clients do as well. So perfect. Well, today we are talking about hyaluronic acid, and first I wanted you to kind of explain how to properly use it. I think I get so many questions via email or DM where they're like, Leah, you recommended this product but it has hyaluronic acid and I just can't use it. But we naturally should be able to use hyaluronic acid. So can you kind of explain how to use hyaluronic acid, and then we'll talk about the amazing products from PCA.
Perfect. So hyaluronic acid is actually naturally made in our body. What hyaluronic acid does is it's actually the ingredient that hydrates our skin. I think the main thing with different hyaluronic acid serums though is we have to have different actual types of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a bunch of different molecule size. Obviously, if we have different molecule sizes, it's going to penetrate a little bit deeper or stay at the upper portions of our skin. A lot of times when you first put a hyaluronic acid serum on, you might feel a little dry. That's actually because that serum went deep into the skin and actually drew moisture down with it, so now the surface of our skin feels dry. If that happens, that means that you still need to be using a moisturizer, an occlusive product, to then lock everything in and protect those upper portions. I think that's the number one thing people get confused about. It is not a moisturizer. You still absolutely need to use a moisturizer every single day. But with our hyaluronic acid, we actually have 3 different types of hyaluronic in there. It's called our hyaluronic acid boosting serum. It's actually our #1 selling SKU in the product line. There is legitimately, I feel, a cult following around it. People are obsessed with it. Not only do we have the 3 different types of hyaluronic acid in here, but we actually have a proprietary ingredient to PCA. We're the only skincare company that can make this claim, that we actually can stimulate our body to create its own hyaluronic acid again. So we're making the skin act younger, which we all want.
Yeah, I love that. And I use this back bar, and even my oily skin clients who are like, I don't need hydration, I don't need a moisturizer. I'm so glad, by the way, you mentioned that hydration is not moisturizer. I just had this conversation with somebody just the other day, and I always put this on, and then I put on actually the PCA Rebalance.
Yes.
And then SPF, and everybody's always like, wow, this feels so good. And I know some of that's from the treatment, but they love the way that this serum helps make their skin feel so hydrated, so plump, and it really does help just plump those fine lines and wrinkles.
One of my favorite things to actually do is to take a pump of the hyaluronic acid. I always put everything on the back of my hands first, so if I use too much of it, my hands get a little bit of treatment too. But then I'll actually take my vitamin C serum, our C&E Advanced, and I will actually mix the 2 together and then apply it to my face. And that's the best part about PCAs. With our delivery systems that we have built in, you can actually mix and match all the products you want on the back of the hand for one full face application. especially for our ladies and gentlemen that have a very busy morning. This might be a little bit faster than trying to put a bunch of
Oh yeah, our clients love to cocktail, so
Yes.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because that'll probably be one of the questions I get. Another question that I probably will get is, do you have a preference on applying hyaluronic acid before serums or after? I get that question a lot. Do you have a preference?
Well, because of the delivery systems built into it, it actually doesn't matter with PCA. Like I said, I mix all my serums, including my hyaluronic acid, together because they synergistically are all formulated with PCA's proprietary ingredients to be able to all penetrate into the skin and be safe and efficacious.
Perfect, I love it. And as you mentioned, this definitely has a cult following. I use this back bar for a reason. It literally is great for all skin types. A lot of people are a little nervous with hyaluronic acids that can be, cause acne. We don't have any issues with that. Try this, or you're looking for a new hyaluronic serum, you'll definitely want to try this. It'll easily become one of your favorites. We carry so many, and I routinely see people always come back to this one because it's really that good. So perfect. Well, thank you so much for going over how to properly use hyaluronic acid, and of course, one of our favorite products at Skin Beautiful RX, the hyaluronic acid boosting serum. Thank you.
Thanks.